It might be 10 p.m. Do you know where your action figures are? Real quick, just want to say shout out to all of my Ninja Clan members. If you want to join the channel, link is in the description below, where you get multiple perks, behind the scene access, tons more videos. I still post the same exact amount as I normally do, but now I'm just posting even more behind the scenes stuff for a lot of people to ask certain questions. Every question over there gets answered, doesn't matter what it is. Shout out to all my Ninja Clan members and just everybody that's willing to show support to the hard work that I'm doing on my channel with my reviews and just everything that I'm doing here. I appreciate you guys, man. What's good, everybody? Articulated Ninja here, and let's go over some of the most recent 6 to 7 inch scale action figure news, for the most part from like the last week or so. Of course, we on the Find My Figures Instagram page. This is my girl's Instagram page. She runs it with her girlfriend. How can I be homophobic? Before we get into anything Hasbro, because you know Hasbro, the PostCon or whatever convention it was online happened, but before I talk about anything that they revealed there, I gotta show this first. Like, without a doubt, I have to show this first. This is Creative B Studios, their Cyberzoic reveal Lizard Dragon, aka the Forest Dragon. Yeah, boy. This is a 4-inch figure, guys. So if this is a 4-inch figure, I'm gonna say that a 6-inch figure will probably be right here. He ain't lying. I'm still perfectly fine with that. Anybody that watched Game of Thrones, you guys know dragons come in all different shapes and sizes. Shit, you didn't even need to watch Game of Thrones to know that. In any lore, dragons come in all different shapes and sizes. So shout out to Creative B Studio. Hopefully they actually do give us this dragon. There's another dragon coming before this, but look at the wings on this thing, man. So a 6-inch figure will come up to like right here. This would still be an amazing mount for a 6-inch figure. Like, this would be that. I consider animals vehicles too, because before we had vehicles, we had horses, and this dragon is beautiful. Look at all the articulation that it has. I'm just so interested. I'm so excited. Something like this would definitely be on my channel, like no questions asked, without a doubt. And I guess this is supposed to be how it's gonna look painted, and that's why it's called the Forest Dragon. So we'll have an ice looking one, we'll have a green one, now we just need a red one. But man, I am 100% all in with these dragons. I will keep you guys updated for anything when it comes to this, because this was top priority for me. I am so excited to get these damn dragons. Comment down below, let me know if you guys will be interested in having like articulated dragons in your collection. I just feel like it goes with so much. Mythic Legions, you know, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified, Valaverse, it goes with everything. So now that you guys got to hear me cry about dragons, I'm gonna cry about another animal. Another animal we have is by D20, guys. D20 Studios, they're the ones that made the wolf and the boar, and I have both those action figures. They're great. I just wish the articulation was better, but the articulation on this looks really, really good. Oh my god, more information about this will be announced. This is on 5ktoys. 5ktoys is the one that posted this on their Instagram account. Look at this thing. This thing is beautiful.
Tell them to bring me my money.
And this is 6-inch scale. So the wolf was pretty big. Anybody that knows what wolf I'm talking about, that wolf was huge. Same with the boar. I'm assuming that this was going to be huge. I wish they would have posted it next to a figure, but I'm sure we will see that coming soon. So there we go. Two amazing looking animals. The wings look like they're hinged right here too. So the wings have articulation as well. We got a dragon and this griffin coming. I cannot wait, man. What I say, yo, greatest time to be alive for action figures. He ain't lying. Let's just jump right into a lot of these Marvel reveals. I made an entire video on this Mezco truck. Go check that video out. This thing looks beautiful. In short, I'm just real quick summary. In short, this thing looks beautiful, but I know the price tag on it is probably going to be ridiculous. It is going to be $350 or more, especially because their figures come in at about $100 a figure. And if this thing comes with a figure, it's easily going to be $350 or more. So for me, it's a little bit out my price range, because I would like to kit bash and army build certain vehicles, you know. Though this thing looks beautiful, I think the price is going to be a little too high for me to really be able to enjoy it. But hey, it looks beautiful, and anybody that doesn't care about the price tag, I hope you guys really do enjoy this thing. I can't wait to see more, what accessories and what price it's actually going to be. When it comes to Marvel, let's go to Marvel Legends first. They did show off their Spider-Man 2 stuff, and I wasn't as impressed as a lot of other people were about this stuff. It looked pretty basic and generic to me. I don't think she looked bad. I like her head sculpt a lot. If I could find it on clearance, I will definitely get it for that head sculpt and the hands. Same with Matt Murdock. I think he looked pretty good in his suit. That was pretty cool. For some reason, I just really wasn't impressed with this Sandman. Like, I don't know, it's something about it. I just feel like it's pretty lackluster to me, but it is cool because I don't believe we have a Sandman just in a standard scale size like this. That's just basically kind of like a sand human form. I don't think we have something like this. So if you do have the older Builder figures or just the older, bigger type of Sandman, this would be great to have. Like, once again, if I could get it at a clearance price, I definitely would. But I wasn't too impressed with any of this stuff. And you know Hasbro, they give us the shitty stuff first and then they wait to give us what we really want. That's been a game that they have always played. So they knew everybody wanted the head sculpts and this suit, so they make everybody buy the 3-pack first and then they give us this. Like, this could have easily been ready by the time that 3-pack was out because it's literally just a head sculpt.
We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
The head sculpts on it, for me, I think personally the head sculpts all look pretty decent. I think we're missing some hands because I'm pretty sure the 3-pack came with more hands than just an extra 2. So that really sucks right there. More just greedy shit from Hasbro, just non-consistent stuff. It's annoying, man. Like, I wasn't impressed really with anything that I saw here. All these figures I feel like are good in their own way, but $24 each, and this is the only way we're basically gonna get these head sculpts. That's kind of sucky to me, man. They should have been in the 3-pack.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
But I'm not complaining about how the head sculpts look. I think the head sculpts actually look pretty damn good. But I do think the most exciting thing about anything Spider-Man is of course these 2 figures. These are the figures that everybody wanted to see, that everybody waited for. Green Goblin and Doc Ock look really, really amazing.
Hell yes.
I cannot wait to have this in my collection. The MSRP is to be announced and the ETA is also to be announced. I don't really remember them saying what it would be. There's probably going to be 3 or 4 waves just dedicated to the No Way Home movie, to be honest. Like, to me, these 2 figures right here, and this is why I wasn't impressed with the other ones, because these 2 figures right here blew everything else out of the water in terms of No Way Home action figures. Nobody cares you guys are giving us the same 3-pack. Now you want to include the heads, and if people had to choose and it's like, hey, you can get these 3 Spider-Mans with those head sculpts, or you guys can get these 2 figures, I think majority of people will go with these 2 figures. So
You ain't lying.
I think that's why the last stuff was like kind of lackluster to me. That entire, you know, card back wave that they showed gets totally wiped out by these 2 figures.
It's funny because it's true.
All of it looks good. I'm not saying it doesn't. I think it all looks good, but these 2 figures right here is what really completely carried the entire Marvel Legends segment of Hasbro PostCon.
He cold.
Which to me is pretty sad. I don't think the entire segment should be carried by 2 figures. Wait a minute, actually, I'm not gonna say it was carried by these 2 figures. Let's say it was carried by these 2 complete figures, because this Builder figure also carried.
Hell yes.
I know nothing about the character. I don't care to know about the character, but I would like to have this Builder figure. And I think overall this wasn't a bad wave. I think some things here were kind of cheap, like the Black Panther, and overall it wasn't really a bad wave. I cannot wait to get her right here. Can't wait to get her. She looks like a badass evil version of Wonder Woman.
Damn!
So should we just say Superwoman from like Earth 2 or 3? Oh, this is beautiful. I cannot wait to get this. But everything else in that wave was just kind of, it was just okay. Like, nothing here is amazing. Like, for me personally, it's not. This is different. Like, I think that's pretty cool. But it's the Builder figure for me. You know, people are like, oh, is this for me? For me, it's definitely this Builder figure. So I'm gonna say that the Marvel Legends segment was carried by those 3 damn figures, and the fan vote winner was the Red Widow. So I don't think this is a bad looking figure. It looks okay. I never could really trust renderings. I want to see it on a table. I want to see pictures of it in someone's hand. But to me, this doesn't look like a bad figure. It looks pretty different. So I don't know much about the character, but I can appreciate a good looking action figure, and that's exactly how this looks to me. And then, of course,
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice.
oh man, I said I wasn't going to talk about Giant Man, but you know, this is a slight update. They're giving us an extra set of antennas, which is hilarious to me. Like,
What?
Yes, I said they waited to show off an extra set of antennas, but these are white. These are white.
What the fuck?
So I do feel like that's cool, but this should have easily been in the original offering. I mean, what is this, 10 cents? Like, this is what, you know, some people may have been expecting figures, or a 12-inch giant man, or a smashing ground effect, or transitioning effect. There's so many other things, but they gave us white antennas. That's what they wanted to, that was their big reveal. Some white antennas and some eyes that are looking in another direction. We're gonna give you antennas, and we're gonna make sure the eyes can look in different directions. So it's not like the movable eyes like, you know, some import companies do, or some premium like Hot Toys companies do. Different eye plates that can look to the side. And to me, this thing, I honestly, I don't even know if this thing is gonna make it. I hope that it does, because I know so many people want it. Personally, I'm not gonna get excited about something that should have been included, because even when I look at the Toy Biz one, I'm pretty sure the Toy Biz one had white antennas. Did they really expect anybody to get excited over white antennas? Like, nah, and it's not all of them. It's whoever's in charge of making the decisions. Like, damn, man, I don't know. Some poor decisions being made there.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
So what really, to me personally, what really carried Hasbro PulseCon, the G.I. Joe classified figures. Oh my God, they came beautiful. I like everything about this. I don't care about the guns, guys. We never care about the warped guns. I like everything about this. Look at this. Look at this. I like everything about this. Look at this. I like everything about this. Look at. Oh my God, she bad, bro. She's bad.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
I like everything about this. What's the next? Oh, look at this. I like everything about this.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yo, guys, G.I. Joe Classified carry. They carry so much that we already saw this. This was already revealed. So everything that they showed was just so damn good. It was like the 3-pack was invisible, and I'm still excited to get the 3-pack. But it's like everything was so good. Classified is hitting it out the park. I think they know, like, Hasbro knows Classified is their strongest offering, and they don't have to pay a shitty Disney royalty or whatever, or an IP fee, or whatever you want to call it, because they own Classified. So they are hitting it out the park when it comes to Classified. Classified stole the show. I had somebody comment like, hey, you know, when are you going to talk about the Hasbro PulseCon? It's okay to celebrate Hasbro, you know, and we're not celebrating Hasbro. A lot of the PulseCon reveals, to me personally, were shitty. I'm celebrating G.I. Joe Classified, because G.I. Joe Classified is what carried and stole the entire show.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And those were all the actual shots of the figures. Look at some of these renders, man. Like, oh my God, everything here looks good. I have my little gripes with every single figure, like, you know, where's his extra hands at? I hope he comes with some more weapons, because just 2 weights, it's just like, okay. But hey, I didn't have this original figure, so maybe it's just more homage to that original figure. But like, everything here was pretty good. I know this guy's supposed to be Native American, but on the flip side of that, right? I wish he did look a little bit more Native American, but on the flip side of that, I don't like when Native Americans have to look like the stereotypical, you know, media Native American like spirit. That stereotypical, either with the long braided hair and the red bandana, and it doesn't always have to be that. So I just do think, even though it doesn't have to be that, I'm sure that there's something else that they could have did to represent this character being a little bit more native than this. This is the guy, man. I cannot wait to get this quick kick. He looks awesome. I love all the hands he comes with. I do wish he came with more Kung Fu style hands. Like, you guys remember the Marvel Legends, the Shang-Chi, that was on a very similar body. He came with a lot of different type of Kung Fu hands, where this guy just has fist and karate chopping hands. I do think that kind of sucks. And at least I was gonna call them gun hands, but they basically are gun hands. At least they gave them gun hands so he can carry a gun if he wants to. He has the trigger fingers, but these are just basically molded gun hands, when he needed actual gripping hands for the sword and for the nunchucks. And I love that he comes with a candy bar. So I'm happy with all this stuff. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like a ninja effect or something. It just sucks because it's like kind of really blending in with the background. But I like that he comes with 2 different heads. I wish he would have came with a screaming head as well, because these are very, very similar. This one's just slightly more like focused, but they're very similar. But look, I'm happy. I'm happy with this offering, man. This looks good. And then, man, talk about deluxe figures that stole the show. Definitely deluxe figures. The fact that this guy comes with a face mask. They called it a muzzle, but the fact that he comes with this face mask is badass. I cannot wait. I will overpay for this figure. It's a dog. Guys, you know how I feel about animals and dragons, and it's a dog. We're getting another animal. Yeah, I will overpay for this figure. This guy is beautiful. I cannot wait to have him on the channel. And same with this guy. I have no attachment to this character. I don't know nothing about him, but he looks pretty badass, man. That looks pretty cool to have these jetpacks, and I'm sure we can put it on other figures, because I don't think this would be sculpted onto him. I think this is going to be like kind of like their holsters. You can slide them off. So if you can slide them off, you can put this on another figure. So I think that's pretty cool. I like his helmet here. I like his hair. I definitely like these glasses. Everything here looks pretty good, man. And still not done. That's what G.I. Joe Classified stole the show. Stole the damn show. Retro carded Scarlet, Rakondo, and Duke, man. This Scarlet to me looks better than the one from Wave 1. This Scarlet looks beautiful. And I love, finally they're giving us, I don't want to call it articulated ponytails when it's really not, but at least you can move it around. That's really cool. So I like that you can just unpeg it or peg it in, and I wonder if without the peg in, if you can put a helmet on her. That would be pretty cool if that's the reason why they should do pegs on all females with ponytails or whatever. This way we can also get a helmet head on them, or give us another head. It sucks that she doesn't come with multiple heads. That's the downside. A lot of the times these figures don't come with multiple heads and multiple hands. So I'm pretty happy with how Scarlet looks. She looks really, really good. And this is a cool Rakondo. Like, I like my last Rakondo a lot, but I don't think this one looks bad at all either. Like, I think these colors look okay. And I think this Duke, this to me is probably the best Duke that they released. I like this Duke more than Wave 1 Duke. And I don't have a problem with the futuristic or the modern look. You know, they have those little walkie-talkies on their shoulders and stuff. I don't mind that stuff. Or the little communicator that's like baby blue sometimes in color. I like that stuff. It's modern, right? But this to me looks really, really nice. I love that he comes with the backpack with the actual print on it. I love these goggles right here. I mean, these binoculars. Like, this just looks really, really good. I like this Duke. I like his face sculpt. I think, though, to be honest, guys, I like the face sculpt on the Wave 1 a little bit more. This one kind of looks a little Buzz Lightyear-ish to me. Very Buzz Lightyear-ish.
You ain't lying.
Oh my god, and we're still not done. They just showed off a ton of renders. Do you guys honestly believe Classified would be doing what Classified is doing if they were able to just corner off the market and be the only company giving us military figures? In my opinion, absolutely not. So this is why I love what Action Force is doing, because G.I. Joe as a company, they have to pay attention to what else is out there. So we have Action Force and Valaverse right now. We have other companies joining the fray. McFarlane Toys is going to give us some nice, airborne military figures. Then we have Monster Force, and G.I. Joe, Hasbro has to pay attention to all that, because they have to be able to play in that playground. So they're paying attention to what other companies are offering, and they're giving us more. We're winning because of them being in competition with each other, or at least trying to be even with each other. We're winning because of that, and this is a good example of that. Look at this. To me, looks like an Action Force figure. Finally, about time they start to just throw in two different complexion heads. You know what the old Classified was doing before they started paying attention to what Valaverse and other companies were doing? We just had to buy two separate figures, and those two separate figures would have two different paint apps, and the figures would be different too. Like, we have the Cobra Trooper, and then we would have like the Cobra Infantry, right? Clearly two different skin complexions on the face, but then they also made little paint variations amongst the figures instead of us just giving us the black and the white. Like, when it came to the Valkyries, they gave us the black and the white. So they're stepping it up over time. This is beautiful. I cannot wait to see how it looks, because I really don't trust renders, guys. So much stuff changes from renders, but the coat, everything here looks good, man. And to me, this is a result of them realizing, holy shit, we got to step it up. Because just looking at this offering right here, this looks like, an offering that we would get from Action Force. Like, just a shit ton of accessories, just everything. This looks like a complete offering, and normally we don't get that from Classified. So hopefully they are paying attention. I'm sure the price point on this is gonna be a little bit higher, because they said this is actually gonna be cloth. This is another example. Look at all these damn accessories. This looks really good. Another army builder with both heads already included. Perfect. So perfect. This is nice. And I'm not really one for the aquatic type of figures, but this is good, man. Even with the flippers off, this looks like a dope ass stealth operative. Like, this looks good. I know he's called the diver, but to me, even if we take away this diving stuff, just looking at this looks nice, man. I like this a lot. And I think that was everything for classified. I think that was everything for classified, which was a lot. I just blew through it super fast, but I think that was everything for classified. And of course, because you know other companies have to throw their 2 cents in, McFarlane was revealing a lot of shit too. And here we have the Reaper and the Disruptor. And I don't have any attachment to these characters, but sometimes when McFarlane makes bigger figures, they do look pretty cool. I'm assuming this is the Disruptor. Okay, cool. His electricity effect looks pretty cool, coming from hand to hand. That's pretty nice. It's just a unique looking character, and you know I like his bright blue colors. That's pretty cool. This guy to me is the real one to get. If I see this guy on a shelf, I might pull the trigger, because this right here, this just everything about him. I'm not a fan really of this brownish tannish color on him, but the gold, the black wings, and the black wings peg in, so we can always take these wings and put them on other figures if we want to, from Mythic Legions to whatever. Like, guys, kit bash, make it your own. Forget what the company tells you it has to be. So I just see a lot of potential here with this figure, especially with this scythe. This is nice. Also sticking with McFarlane, he did show, you know, some more Batman stuff, some more Joker stuff, and I think that that's pretty cool. And this is technically a Marvel Select figure. You know, they run kind of big, but when it comes to androids can be all different shapes and sizes. So their articulation is always limited when it comes to Marvel Select. So I'm not trying to say it's going to be the most articulated robot, but I just love robot figures and android looking figures. And you can use this, I'm sure you can use this with smaller figures or bigger figures, because it's an android, guys. Like, but to me this looks pretty cool for kit bashing if you want to paint it up, or you know, army build this type of looking robot. Just a different option at $22.99. I don't think it's bad. Jada Toys did show off some promo shots of Ken, and I don't think he looks bad at all. This is one case though where I do think the SH Figure Arts Ken looked a little bit better, but to me the only reason the SH Figure Arts Ken may have looked better in the face is because it was a different design. This is based off of Street Fighter 2, so this is how these characters look in the specific Street Fighter 2 game. And if that's the case, I feel like they hit it out the park. This does look like Street Fighter 2 Ken, without a doubt. This looks like Street Fighter 2 Ken. So I think this is pretty cool. We already know what the body and the quality is going to be like. It looks like just a repainted body from Ryu. And even the blast effect looks like a repaint from Ryu, which makes sense. These guys are basically twins. One's from America and one is in Asia. But I cannot wait to get this Ken, man. Jada Toys is hitting everything out the park. So I cannot wait to get this Ken. Also, Dune has revealed a lot of figures from McFarlane. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I really did enjoy the Dune movie, so you know it's cool that I'm gonna be able to see these figures on the shelf. Once again, it is McFarlane. A lot of his stuff scales really big, especially for traditional like 6-inch. He's more 7-inch. It is cool that the Dune franchise is continuing to move forward. I actually like it. I know a lot of people don't. I like it. I'm a fan of the Dune franchise, so we got a ton of Dune stuff from McFarlane. And I love when companies in general just give us 2 packs, and like these faces with the mask and everything, I think that looks pretty awesome. You know, we can kit bash them and use them for other things, but I love when companies just give us groups, all-in-one groups. And it does have cloth, as you guys seen right there with the hoodie. So a lot of companies are tossing their hat into the ring when it's coming to cloth figures nowadays, which is pretty cool. And we get a 4-pack. So I do think the 4-pack is pretty nice. I love when companies just say, here's the entire damn scene, here's the entire damn crew, here's the team. So I love when companies just do that right off of the bat and just give us a 4-pack or something. Also, McFarlane did show off, finally showed off Cyborg completed. Before it was like pieces of him here and there, but they finally did show off Cyborg completed, and I'm happy about that. As well as this Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman will come with the head, obviously, and this Wonder Woman, to me personally, does look really nice. She is one that I'm sure I will definitely pick up. A lot of people wanted this type of classic looking Supergirl. I do wish her showed a little bit of thighs, because from what I remember, just like this picture, this costume or one of these older costumes, it was like high boots. It didn't come all the way up, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm happy with my Injustice Superwoman that I got from McFarlane, so I don't think I'm going to be picking this one up, but this looks nice for everybody that waited for a more classic looking type of suit. So at least we finally get to complete Cyborg. I think he looks pretty cool, man. I'm not complaining about this at all. This looks like a Cyborg to have. And over on 5ktoys, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of everywhere with the news today. Usually I keep it in orders, guys, but I was just excited and just trying to get to random shit as I saw it. But 5ktoys did show off their King of Fighters Terry. Oh my god, this thing looks beautiful. This thing looks like it's gonna go so perfect next to the Jada Toys figures. You know, it's gonna be smaller. Storm Collectibles is really tall. This is a pre-order. I've already pre-ordered mine. Without a doubt, yeah, you guys know I love 5K stuff. I'm buying stuff from them at least once a month minimum. I'm always getting stuff from 5K Toys. So this was automatic pre-order for me. I'm not a fan of the price, you know, 85 to 95, 85 to 90 USD plus shipping, but it's an import figure. And when it comes to these import figures, this is the way it's been forever. I do wish he came with a little bit more, but I cannot wait to see what this guy's gonna be like, because it looks like a lot of the cloth figures that are on 5K still have a really good range of mobility. Like the fabric is really stretchy, so it looks like he's gonna be able to move a lot. But I just love the way he looks with this hat. He looks like a more street version of Ken. You know, all these companies get inspiration from each other, we should say. So they're all different renditions of the same character, but to me he looks like a more street version of Ken. And Mezco also did show off their Rumble Society Slugfest. He looks pretty cool, man. Does it have the stop motion? Yes. The entire style. I love these Mezco stop motions, man. I feel like majority of toy companies need to just be doing stop motions for their promotion. This guy looks awesome. I'm not a fan of these unique, you know, Mezco characters for over $100 damn, but these stop motions do really help sell the character and show off some personality to these characters that have no lore. They have no background. I just feel like the character designs are good, but for me that price is a little too crazy. I did wonder here during the stop motion, what is that Mezco figure that basically he's fighting? Because he's looking up at, it sounds like a mech. So I'm like, you know, they recently released a mech. I'm like, that'd be cool if it was another mech in a different color or something similar, because obviously whatever it is big, because he's a kind of hefty guy, and whatever it is smacked him across the thing like that. So that was pretty cool, man. I like when they do little teasers like that to future releases or different releases, because the whole stop motion, they never really showed what he was fighting, but clearly it was big. So that is pretty cool. I like his little dog that he comes with. Overall, this guy looks good, but like for $100 for a figure, I mean, even if it was around 60 or 70 and maybe, but like I don't want to be paying $100 for every single figure that I purchase. So, but here he is, and he has lights, 2 different helmets. So I think that's pretty cool. He has lights and everything. I like his arm gauntlets, and overall it does look like a pretty cool figure. And I love his little dog, man. Bring Arts, which is like Square Enix, it's like their 6-inch scale. They did show off, you know, some of their Final Fantasy figures, and I do like this version of Red, but at, you know, $80 USD. I hope this figure, you know, I'm gonna watch some reviews on it, and I hope that he doesn't have any, you know, quality issues. I hope everything is tight. It does look so nice, man. Like, but that is a hefty price tag on a smaller animal. I'm assuming he's about the same size as a G.I. Joe classified Timber, and for him to be at $80, I don't know if it's for me. I do have the older one that is a little bit bigger than this, but this guy looks pretty cool, can't lie. Like I said, they did show off some other Final Fantasy figures as well, and I like the animated look that this guy has. Like, I think this is pretty cool. He looks like a Street Fighter character. Like, I would get this guy to put him in my Street Fighter display. But here's the whole price disparity thing again, where I'm like, I'm assuming this guy's gonna be bigger. What does he come with too? Well, he literally just comes with a flight stand and an extra hand. But I'm assuming this guy's bigger than the wolf or the dog, and you know, but maybe the dog has more engineering and articulation and more joints, because he's also $80. This is supposedly like their 6-inch line, so I would like to see what his height looks like in person, and if I can fudge him in with some Jada Toys figures or some Street Fighter figures, because he does look like a Street Fighter character to me. But this was basically an entire news episode to wrap up the Hasbro PulseCon, because it was just so much stuff, and that's without me focusing on absolutely everything that they showed and revealed. Like I always say, guys, I'm picking and choosing what to look at, what to talk about. Hopefully we get some more Musk updates from Ramen as well. I believe he went live recently. I talk about what he posts online because it's easy for me to get the facts. I don't want to say anything wrong, or, you know, any offers or whatever wrong when I'm talking about it. But hopefully we do get some more information on this diorama soon. But yeah, guys, head over to the Find My Figures Instagram page if you guys want to see absolutely everything, because these beautiful women, they are posting everything almost every single day, news, updates, etc. So head over there if you guys want to see what it's like. Just one last time on the way out, man. Agent Healer, she looks like one of the top releases. Look at these hips. Goddamn, like she looks like one of the top female releases in the line. Not to mention, I absolutely love her outfit, man. Classified makes other branches within the same company, which is Hasbro, look bad. Classified is destroying it, man. Guys, so comment down below. Let me know what you liked and what you did not. I'm just happy, man. These action figures that have been getting revealed by every damn company at this point have just been A1 so far. I'm excited. I hope you guys are having a good day, and like I always say, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace.